So up to this point, we've discussed a sunroom design with you, and we've also discussed an estimate with you in order to get that room built. Now, in order to move forward, the next step is getting an engineer involved in order to draw up some plans for us. However, that step involves putting some money down. Now, there's a couple different ways that we can do this. Please allow me to explain the different options, as well as the different advantages that come from choosing one of the options. Option 1 is that we would collect a $5,000 engineering retainer from you, and then we'd hire the engineer. Please note that the engineering retainer is typically more than enough to cover the engineering fees. Now, once we collect that retainer, we would then hire the engineer. The engineer draws up the plans for us. We, of course, will then pay him for his work. And then based on those specific drawings, we can come up with a more solid number for the sunroom installation based on his requirements and the requirements of your township. Now, if you accept that estimate, the balance of that engineering retainer, whatever we didn't spend, we will work that into the overall cost of the project and move forward. However, if you end up not accepting the estimate, we will then return any unused funds in the retainer back to you and leave the project in abeyance. Option 2, we will write up a complete contract to build your sunroom as we proposed and based on certain assumptions, and we'll collect that initial deposit from you. Once we receive that deposit, we will then hire the engineer. At the same time, however, we can also do other things. For example, we can order the sunroom from Four Seasons. That will get the manufacturing started. We can also get other contractors involved right off the bat. We can prepare them for their part in this project. Additionally, we can also prepare for the permit process so that when the engineer drawings are completed, we can say go and move forward on all those counts. Now, in this instance, if any adjustments need to be made to the estimate that we originally had signed, we will simply write up an agreement adjustment form, which will just simply modify the existing contract we have in place, ultimately keeping the project moving. Why might you pick one option over the other? Well, option 1, just putting money down for an engineering retainer, is probably best if there is a chance that this project might not happen right away. Perhaps you're unsure about your budget, or you might simply want to make sure that there are going to be no surprises before putting too much money down. With this option, you put the least amount of money down, and if you decide to cancel or delay the project, we will simply refund you the difference. Option 2, writing up a contract and putting your deposit down, is the best option if you really just want to keep things moving as quickly as possible, especially if there's no major concern that the project might be canceled. So that's it. Once you've decided how you would like to move forward, we will make it happen for you. And as always, if you ever have any questions about any of these things that we're doing for you, please feel free to ask.